Peace, good peoples. Your man Big Rec with Fifth Alarm 85. Welcome to the Weekly Five. This edition is a little bit more on a serious note or serious tone to it. Rocking this hoodie, you know, and joining along with the initiative um, in regards to the whole Trayvon Martin case, a 17-year-old teenager out of Florida that was killed um, by the police on some nonsense. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of opinions that are going around, and I'm not even going to get into the detail and the depths of the case itself. Um, you should be aware. If not, you can Google it. But what I do want to do is just speak very briefly on the essence of why I'm here and why I do what I do personally. This isn't some kind of promo thing. This is more so in relation to this and several other cases that are like this. This is hitting a little closer to home um, now because a little brother of mine by the name of Shantez Gillian. You know, those of you in the A, during the height of IMA, um, activity in the area, may have seen him, rocking with the Five and Colin Gibson and Journey Brave, etc. And I got a very disturbing phone call from my sis last night saying that he was brutally beaten by the Cobb County police, and even to the extent that they were going to make up a story basically as to why they were locking him up, and he's locked up right now. And if you look on my page on Facebook, you can see the picture of him. You can see, a write-up by Colin Gibson, detailing the events that happened. And while it angers me on a level that is incomprehensible, there's the other part of me that seeks to do what I can to help reconcile the situation, or at least a consciousness. Okay, while there definitely needs to be an awareness of all of these different things that are going on, and when things like this do hit close to home, it makes you reflect on some aspects of self, um, that I know personally I needed to harness and I needed to evaluate and assess. What actions am I going to take? What can I do? I'm connected, on a pretty deep level. Um, I'll just say I have some ties where things can actually happen, and some unnecessary repercussions, can go down. But is that something that I really want? Is that going to drive home the point that I'm trying to make, which is we do need to come together and unite as a community. Um, and on a deeper level, we do need to come to grips with a truth that while these things are crazy that are going on right now, everything does happen for a reason. And there's a deeper meaning and a deeper level of understanding to gain. There's some lesson to learn through these injustices and through the things that we're seeing going on in society right now. A 17-year-old kid getting killed like by the police force who is actually supposed to protect and serve. You know what I'm saying? My little brother getting hemmed up and beat down, you know what I'm saying, off of a marijuana charge. Like possession of marijuana is basically what the whole issue was. But he got beat down by the Cobb County police. So unnecessary. I can react and go in and go ham and rally troops and try to make a power statement. Or I can respond by collecting myself, assessing exactly what would be the best move for me personally to make, and see how I can affect change in this situation. With the Trayvon Martin case, I mean, there's some things that can be done. I was actually just checking out a letter that my man Big Kev had posted. there was, I'm going to read this. This is actually a letter to the Honorable Rick Scott, who's the governor of the state of Florida. It says, Dear Governor Scott, as you're aware, on February 26, 17-year-old Trayvon Martin was killed in a housing subdivision in Sanford, Florida, which closely neighbors my senatorial district in Orlando. In the wake of this tragedy, my office has been overwhelmed with phone calls and emails of concern regarding the investigation of this case, as well as other instances of possible civil rights violations occurring at the hands of law enforcement officials in the city of Sanford. As a result, I am requesting that you appoint a special prosecutor to oversee the investigation of Mr. Martin's death. Although I have no doubt the state attorney Wolfinger is overwhelmingly qualified to handle this case, I believe that the appointment of a special prosecutor will remove the perception of bias or impropriety by the citizens of Sanford and will give them assurances that the investigation will be conducted in a manner that seeks truth and justice with fairness. I respectfully request your agreement to this request as soon as possible. God bless. Gary Siplin, the Florida Senate, District 19. Now, while this isn't a commoner writing this, I think it's an incredible gesture and incredible steps, in the right direction to affect change. Now, when things happen in life, man, and this is really what I was getting to at the end of the day, your choices affect a lot more than just you. Your decision in the moment affects more than just you. For all of you, men, fellow brethren who are militant and serious about affecting change, we have to keep in mind the importance of one of the most incredible areas of lack, especially in the black community, which is fatherhood. If you're a father, I challenge you to really assess your situations that you encounter and think twice, 3 times about whatever moves you make, not just in this type of situation, but in any situation. Because your presence is valuable, your presence is needed by your family and by your community. And because you are needed, the choices that you make will determine whether or not you're around in a lot of instances. So to everybody, I just wanted to share my heart real quick, man. Think before you make moves. Think before you pull the guns out. Think before you go all in. Strategize. I'm not telling you what to do, but I am saying just think. Use your judgment. Go within before you go outward. You know what I'm saying? There's divinity in every human being. I truly believe that. And I believe that you can connect with that divine aspect within self, the higher power, God, whoever you call the Most High, whoever you connect with. You can go within and connect on a level before you make certain decisions. And a lot of these different things that we're dealing with in the society, there's no control that we have over any of it. And when you realize that you don't have control over it, I just challenge you to think on things before making moves. About to play this song right here called Moments, featuring my girl Pootie the Biz. And several of you have heard it, several of you have not. And the premise of it is that moment to moment, man, there's things that happen in life and we don't understand it all. And I just felt like this was kind of fitting to play this song and to y'all check the lyrics out and all that good stuff, and we'll go from there. But I'm signing off right here, man. My message of the day on this weekly 5: think before you act. All right, check this song out. We'll be hollering at you real soon. Weekly 5, Big Rap.
Moment to moment, the days of our lives. This is my journey. I had to open my eyes. Moment to moment, the days of our lives. This is my journey. I had to open my eyes.
I move as in the extension of the hand of the divine. Lost my religion just to find peace of mind, like reflected in the prism is defined. Key to grind, 6 o'clock, my position so your mind know the time. It's all a part of my journey. Whether or not some accept it doesn't concern me. I'm sharing my heart. No defense mechanisms to defend my decisions. Just an honest man committed to fulfill my life's mission.
Real talk.
Mass exodus, exegetical emphasis, philosophical presence with principle in the present. Advocate of unity. It's all I've been screaming since I was sent into this community. Now lend me your ears. If I don't teach the balance, then I'm welcoming your fears. If I don't reach the atlas, I'm sure to shed tears. I've developed hand calluses from carrying my peers. Now I'm set to meet the challenge. My evolution is here. When that discouragement be trying to creep up on them, sending them into a zone. And then I'm reminded that there's a deeper meaning for my rhyme scheming, a deeper purpose for these verses. I define season. Veteran, kicking doors in. Should've let them embodiment of hangover, get them, etc. Play the game or get played is what they tell the letterman. Take it for what it's worth, I'll forever get it in. I'm finding it so sublime that every line in my life aligns with every divine sign of the time. I'm recognizing indeed that I am in an entirely new revised state of mind. I'm no longer confined to parameters defining my identity. When the pull of life threatens serenity, when the pressures of everyday decisions start bending me, attached to nothing, be open to everything. Let it be. Come on. We don't understand the reasons why things happen, but I challenge you. In the midst of fear, injustice, disbelief, stand strong. Go within. Trust the divine. September 21st, 2011. Will they reminisce over you, my God?